doing so hot here? Gotta fight these weapons at all.
Angel's wing.
This video is more about his works. And Daniel was arrested on April 30th, 2024. Daniel has been arrested multiple times before, so people thought he might have just violated his word. It was later revealed that Daniel received a count of 7 terroristic threats, carrying a maximum sentence of 65 years.
I'm sorry for the threats. I'm sorry to everyone at the White House for the threats.
This marked his 5th arrest in 2024, and for the first time, he was ineligible for bail. Clark, one of Daniel's managers at the time, was the only person who had contact with Daniel while he was in the jail. He recorded most of these calls and uploaded them. Clark was one of Daniel's most controversial managers, holding the position for almost a year, manipulated Daniel by fueling delusions about Grace Vanderbilt, convincing him that he was accepted into the University of UCL. Clark also enabled his dangerous behavior, public meltdowns, and financially supported Daniel. At some point in 2023, Clark, Daniel's former manager, had the police come to his place of employment. This was because the FBI was investigating Daniel, not only just Clark, but all the other involved. Daniel and Clark's relationship terminated after a tense call where Clark had revealed to Daniel that he had been lied to the entire time and feeding his delusions.
Okay, Daniel, I need you to listen completely for the next 10 minutes. I need to talk to you, okay? I need you to not interrupt me, and I need you to be fucking serious right here. This is probably the only time this video is thing to do. Okay? Basically, it's fake, man. We're at a fourth grader school. Race doesn't want to do race. We need to raise a race because you especially kids. Either you're vinegar, green, and the only time you've never talked to was because he was told you never. I mean, it has to say that you've seen it was fake. There is no mistake. Every single thing I did was fake. I mean, it's real. But I keep on telling you here. And to be honest, you took me on as easy. to say, I can remind you, I was shaking a fucking head. Race doesn't mean that she goes on. Yeah. I mean, I get in some circumstances, at the same time, you really are menaced to the streets of Colorado. I'm a 20-year-old kid from St. Louis Community College, and I know literally nothing. So, I am gonna say, I won't be answering any more calls any longer. This is probably the last time I'll ever call. That's the thing, Danny. You keep convincing yourself, Grace, that it's not, she doesn't. And she, I've never told her, like, how do you think all of you help and to pray, get fucked, man. It's over. I'm sorry, not really, at the same time, because this has been the fucking weirdest 10 months of my life. I've been talking to a pretty much pedophile around supporting my image. Maybe got fired from my job. This thing. So, Steve, fuck me.
Well, Clark will reappear in the months coming up. Will Sippy, Daniel's new manager, took over. Daniel was at an institution where he had been placed in a mental health facility for evaluation of being found incompetent to stand trial. Because he was found incompetent to stand trial, he was scheduled for further evaluation of December 2024, which is this month. Leaked court video shows Daniel Larson being read his charges, and we believe he is going to come home in about 100 days. That's the estimation. It's crazy how he's being let off the hook like this. While he was found mentally unwell to stand trial, I still think that his mental health needs to be taken into consideration. While homes haven't worked necessarily well in the past for him, he needs to have something in his life where he's being helped. It's crazy to think that Mr. President will be back. Next, I'm going to go into his jail phone calls. In the first phone call from jail to Clark, Daniel revealed that he had been given a public defender as he could not a lawyer for himself. This call was mostly boring and didn't have much useful information. But the second jail call was the tense call we were talking about earlier, where Clark revealed to Daniel everything that he had lied about it all. This call was 5 days after the first, and this would be the last time Daniel and Clark would call for nearly 4 months. After Clark retired, he appointed a new manager, Little Sippy, to be the person responsible in managing Daniel. Nicholas Warling, aka Lil Sippy, became involved with Daniel Larson. Lil Sippy became involved with Daniel Larson after his April 2020 conference. He took over as Daniel's primary confidant. He just about 4 months after Daniel was supposed to see Daniel lose. Barely. Lil Sippy is also very controversial. He is best known for being on the FBI's watch list. He's banned from schools. first page is completely normal, and the second page is just sexual assault. Whether he'll be in a sex. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. This is the Loki.
Welcome back to Live TV. Been 5 years. So So, where'd you go? Just in Georgia. First time here, actually. Yeah, shit. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. You got to walk around by the water and everything else like that. It's a way that people like. Well, I noticed though, it's like Savannah favor New Orleans a little bit. That's what I was thinking this whole time. I didn't want to say it, but something about it. But I think other New Orleans people, they got some of the same labels and all. Like they say you heard me, you say you feel me, like it's love. Like, so they say man, we say that, like, you get it, of course they call it Savannah, we call it like baby boys. Yeah, food, reminds me. Yeah, we like seafood, oysters, eggs. Yeah, I do actually. Snails. Yeah. We be right about that. We be right. We're sleeping off the bed. Yeah. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to do a bit here. Yeah, so I'm going to do it personally. Shit. Yeah, most of the people, like to say, people in the trenches, you know, they had, our childhood, like, actually. You actually got taken out of your house at 2 years old. Yes, sir. You're not younger than that. Well, I remember during our last interview, your mom was actually in jail when we were doing the interview. Yes, sir. Is she still lined up or she's out? Jail. Good. Good. So I remember you told me that was like 6 times. Yeah. Is the fact that you're doing a lot better financially? Because when we talked last time, that's when you first really started to buzz and the money started to come in. But she was locked up. So now that she's out and you're more financially stable, are you able to actually use your money to kind of keep her in a better space? Man, boy, Vlad, this in real life, bro, no money or none of that can keep a person. This money can't make a person sit still. That gotta be something you ready to do yourself. I feel like she just done. She's ready to take accountability for all the years and all the trauma she caused on herself and her family and stuff. She's taking accountability for that right now. So at this point, she feel like, man, I know her because she my mom. She feel like, man, I can't keep going down the same road. And, she see her kids is fully grown and we have kids of our own. And, she ready to be in everybody's life. Everything just one step at a time. I'm just here to take all the steps with her. Has she gone to rehab or gone through some steps to try to get past the cycle she kept doing?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But like I just said, man, if money can't work, rehab and all that stuff, man, I just feel like, man, in life, bro, like, you gotta be prepared to want something for yourself. Don't matter how somebody help you, how you got the help, or whatever, you gotta, it falls down to you first, you and God.
Yeah, well, I'm glad she's doing better, man.
For sure. Appreciate that.
You know, and now she has a grandbaby, your daughter. Yeah, you got one. Baby girl.
Yeah.
Congratulations again.
Appreciate that.
Now, your dad, he did 12 years in prison. And when he was getting out, you were going to juvie.
Yeah, I already had that, like, kind of already been going to juvenile before he got out. But yeah, you could say that.
What's your relationship with your dad now?
Man, my relationship with my dad is good. Man, I'm glad. Last time you interviewed me, I was 19. I'm 25 now. My thought process from then to now is totally different.
Yeah.
Sometimes it falls down to understanding. Like, I know, like, it's my dad. So I gotta love him. It's people that don't have their dad. I'm to the point in my life where I feel like, man, you just gotta have understanding on stuff, and I noticed that you gotta love the things you have already. So that's more of where my mind frame at. So me and my dad good, I love him. But you know, I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
He a grown man. I ain't saying I'm lovey-dovey every day and all that, but my father, I love him.
Good, man. Good. Do you feel like growing up, because you didn't have a mother or a father, that your friends and the people in your neighborhood became your family in a way?
Of course. You know that. You know that. And it ain't just me who suffer from a childhood like that, man. If you think about it, around the whole United States, like my whole generation, I'm talking about around the United States, people was born in 1999, 2000, 98. All of this basically, your parents being in your life is more like 30-70 out of 100%.
But usually people have one parent. Usually have the mothers around. I feel like you're a special case.
Man, usually people